There you go. Welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to make a Monte Cristo inspired sandwich. I'm making us some lunch, and I made something similar to this the other day and it turned out pretty good, and so I thought I would share it with y'all. By the way, I'm Denise, also known as Big Mama. If you've never been here before, welcome to my kitchen. I do some cooking videos. I like to sew and all of those kind of things. So anyway, today we're gonna be cooking. So to begin with, because I got ahead of myself, I'm gonna make French toast. And the way I make my French toast, I have 2 eggs in here, probably about a tablespoon of cinnamon, and probably close to a tablespoon of vanilla bean paste. I tend to use vanilla bean paste more than regular vanilla, but you could just use vanilla. This is how I make my French toast. This is how my family enjoys it. And then I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs, and I like to put mayonnaise in my scrambled eggs just to make them a little more moist. So y'all come along with me while I make my version of a Monte Cristo, except for it'll have scrambled eggs in it. This is our brunch, lunch, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I have my griddle already started. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on here to get it warming up. I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs in here for scrambled eggs. These are some eggs from our chickens. Their shells are very thick. I rarely measure my mayonnaise, but I have 3 eggs in here, probably a good tablespoon of eggs. This was a trick I learned from Kent Rollins. It's how he does his eggs, and they're really good. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. I'm not going to add any salt right now because we're going to be doing cheese, and the butter is salted also. We'll just add some pepper. Okay. Oops. Get our French toast dredge or soak, whatever you want to call it, started. I always try to just do the eggs and cinnamon and vanilla together first. It seems the cinnamon will break up a little bit better before I put the milk or cream. Sometimes I'll use cream. I didn't have any today, so milk will do. I'm gonna do 4 pieces of toast, so that's probably about a cup of milk. Okay. This is just some bread that I have left over. It's actually croissant bread. Use a heel. Okay. This is how I do it. I'm sure that some professional chef out there will correct me, but this is how my mother did it. Well, this is how she soaked them anyway. I added the cinnamon and vanilla just to make it a little more flavorful, but this is how my mom soaked it. When the kids were all at home, we had lots of French toast for breakfast, but we don't eat quite as much of it anymore as we used to. the last one in there when it gets a little closer to these being done. Have y'all ever had a Monte Cristo before? I had never had one until, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I had never even heard of one. The ones you get in, or well, the ones that I've had before were at a restaurant, a chain restaurant, and it has ham and cheese, and I'm not sure what kind of bread, but it's like a French toast sort of concept. And they fry it up. I think they actually dip it in a batter and then fry it. So this is a loose interpretation. And of course, like I said before, it didn't have eggs on it. If my griddle was just a hair bit bigger, I could get all 4 pieces on here. This is probably my most used cooking pan. Clean up my mess a bit. We have one heel left, so we'll go ahead and throw it on there, not to waste it. I'm sure the husband will eat it later. If this was our breakfast and we were going to have it with eggs and bacon and all, usually when I get done with them and I'm stacking them up, I put butter on top of them and then I'll sprinkle them with powdered sugar. And that's how I end up, or that's how I finish up my French toast. But since this will be our bread, I'm not going to do that. Might have missed the pan there. And then I just have some lunch meat here that I'm going to go ahead and grab out. Probably 3 pieces per sandwich. Get them out, get them ready. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more butter just to help with the scrambled eggs. Get our scrambled eggs started. It won't take them long on this hot griddle. Move them over. Get our cheese on, our ham on here. Have a little bit of sharp cheese. Just put it down on the bread, it'll be easiest. Put our eggs on there. Set that back off to the side. See how gracefully we can get these two pieces together. Sprinkle a little powdered sugar. There you go. That's our loose interpretation of a Monte Cristo. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later.